What's up, y'all? G- GT Junior Grows at Alaska. I got a different headset on, so I'm hoping that it works. I am not having a great day. I don't feel good, but I still came to work. I enjoy my job. So, yeah, that part. If you're on the replay, I appreciate you for your time. Thank you for coming over. I just had some things to say, kind of excited about everything. Um, our season is starting to change now. Yeah. When that rain starts to come pouring down, as much as it did this weekend, look out for change. So I'm here at work. I got a headache. My stomach hurt. Like, what I'm gonna do? So I'm trying not to go home. I'm trying to stick it out. Not feeling as good. I've had an exciting weekend. I found my phone. I had been looking for my phone for about 4 days. I couldn't find it. I looked around my house, couldn't find it. I called the last place that I possibly remembered that I had my phone, couldn't find it. So yeah, I finally found it though. I found it about 2 minutes ago. So I'm really excited about that. I have a lot of content. I got about 700 gigabytes of um, videos and pictures on here. So yeah, that part. Man, this is as long as I've been online and ain't nobody said hello to me. Let's go ahead and put some music on. We're gonna move on from there. Let's see, 16. Okay. Okay, we got two people in here. Thank you for showing up. So the work garden looks good. Last time I was here was, is the music too loud and can y'all hear me well? What's up with you, G Mama? How you doing? Hope all is well. That backyard life. How you doing? HWGAC. How are you? Finally caught alive. Yeah, I'm here. I was trying to. I wasn't gonna go live because my head hurt, my stomach hurt, and I think I had something bad to eat yesterday. I don't know. I went to sleep fine, but then when I woke up, what's up with your FR Humphrey? How you doing? I went to sleep fine, but I woke up and I had this pain in my hand. I had a pretty exciting weekend. I did the. Can y'all hear me well? Is the music too loud? These are new earphones, so just making sure. Not much FR. Just a little sick. Just a little sick. I got two gray hairs now, so I'm in there. Music is good. Okay, okay, okay. Just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to continue talking and not um things not coming across clearly. The Yesterday I went to a concealed carry class. That's we don't have to have a permit to actually carry in Alaska. This is this state is different. So I went to a carry class. It's the first time that I've ever pulled from the holster. So it was eye opening. I did the worst in the class. I did. It was only three of us. The top score was the highest you can get was 260 because you had to, shoot from 3 yards, 10, and then 15. The highest score you can get is 260. One guy he got 260. I was like, whoa. He had a red dot on his firearm. The other person, they just a good shot. He got 255. I got 235, but I was very impressed. Learned a couple of few techniques or whatever, so I'm happy about that. What's up with your Prepper 101? Yeah, the sun is just now starting to pop out right now. Yeah, I ain't even brushed my hair. I gotta brush my hair. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna be showing pictures. My chicken had a terrible time last night. I was doing my notes for my job, and the little more practice um, will get you there. Yeah, I mean I passed. They you had to have um above 200. They said was excellent. I mean I was all the other exercises I was doing good, you know. But that 15 yards, yeah, that mug, or maybe it was 10 yards. That mug, yeah. And you got to be quick with it too, you know. So I still did. I still handled myself pretty good. I took the basic class with Triple Threat, me and my son. It was awesome. Oh, that's what's up, FR. That's what's up. That's what's up. I took mechanic. I had my I had two other um, firearms with me, but I chose the mechanic because it's very reliable. I showed out. I'm talking about. Yeah, I was the first person he yelled at like when we was taking shots, and I'm not counting. Gloria Elliott, how are you? How are you? And he was like, he was saying things in my ear or whatever, but I know how to perform under pressure. So, bah, da, 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 da. He was like, whoa. So I really showed out. So I'm very proud of myself. Very, very proud of myself. Yeah. Triple Threat's a good teacher. Partial. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. And my chicken, she had a rough time. I was doing my notes for my job, and one of the chickens when I was coming outside, she was making all this noise. And I'm like, she's sitting on the steps making that noise for her. It's odd. That's not her type of behavior. What's up with you, CC? How you doing? So it was kind of odd. And as I approached closer, I see one of the other chickens, my favorite chicken. Let me wait for this plane to go by. See my favorite chicken, Blue. She's coming, and and she's got a trail of blood, and I could see it. I'm like, oh man, what's going on? So I had to figure out what was going on with her. I seen that it was her toe. The wife came out. I got supplies for the chicken. Everybody, if you have chickens, well, I guess when it comes down to my chickens, my pets, I make sure that I have certain essential things to be able to take care of them in case of things like that. So I was able to rinse it off, get the bleed stopped, because I have some for my chicken and some for humans. Gave her the bleed stop, put that on there. It was still bleeding. Um, put some antibiotic. Um, it's this thick brown stuff. Um, so I put the brown stuff on there. It's the antibiotic. Um, Antibacterial. Yeah, that's what it is. Antibacterial. So I put that on her just to make sure that it wasn't going to get infected. Finally, yikes! I don't know anything about chickens. All your chickens named Blue from Jurassic. She's brown and she no, she's gray and she had hints of blue, so that's what I called her. No, I didn't call her from the movie. That is my baby. Okay, I forgot about that, but no, I didn't name her. I didn't name her Blue because of that. It was because she had a little slight little tinge of blue when she was a baby, so I called her Blue. And so I had to, put the second skin on it because I couldn't wrap it, but it was bleeding profusely. When me and the wife came back out, there was a puddle there. So, and then after I got it cleaned up, I had to put her back in on the roost. I'm sorry, y'all, my head hurt. I had to put her back on the roost. Let me see. Yes, have to take care of your pets. Yes, 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 yes. Um, so I put her back on the roost, and then I had to spend some time just disinfecting everything. It was like she was knowledgeable enough to see that it was bleeding, that she was in trauma, and she came out of the coop because there was only one drop in the coop, and it happened in the coop because am I dehydrated? No, no, I'm definitely not dehydrated. I think I had bread starts to bread messes with me because I guess maybe because of all the chemicals. And I had made me a fat boy sandwich yesterday when I was at the range. But I made it the night before. That mo was big, boom. That mo was bulky. So I I went on and I'm scatterbrained, y'all. Sorry. So I went on and cleaned it up or whatever. And then this morning I gave them some electric lights and probiotics in the water. So they're happy. And I gave them one of those soot cups, soots or whatever. You put them in one of those little cages and then you give it to them. Yeah. Yeah, I may have to make my own bread. Yes, I've been talking about it. It takes a level of dedication and time to do those. But one day I will. Yeah, you're probably right, CC. I mean, I was looking at bread makers on Amazon, but I just keep forgetting. Then and I'm like, I just don't have time. That sandwich was good, but bread is easy once you start. Okay, okay, I'm gonna have to try it out. I'm gonna have to look at it at least. So I got my chicken, got her to where she was okay. She was fighting a little bit, but once she seen that I was helping her, even though she was asking me for help, because it happened in there, she came out, and then the other chicken let me know by making all that noise. And then she was sitting there patiently waiting, like, hey, and then she was falling asleep in my arms while I was trying to help her or whatever. So it made me feel like a good pet parent. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a bread maker. What? You can make bulk freezer and have some ready for later. Yeah, you don't need no bread maker. We know Felicia. What? Oh, I have seen. I don't know what you're talking about. That far. I've heard people say it, but I get shocked every time somebody says it. I don't know how to make. Yeah, I know how to make some jiffy. That's about it. But the chickens are doing good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I found my phone. I had an awesome time at the range. I've never pulled from the holster. I've never shot so close. I've never did that type of training. I've never stood that close to the target. There was things that I've never done before. So it was, it cost me $215, but it was worth it. It was worth it because I've never had the experience. Um, I got advice on different things from just the other two people that were there. So, gee, mama, I better stop hitting my head. Then my supervisor, when I came in, he was like, "You okay?" And he know not to ask, am I drunk? Because I don't drink. So he's like, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah." And it gives me five, handshake. Now, what I've been taught is that when you shake a man's hand, you stand up. I didn't, I always stand up when I shake a man's hand. I couldn't get up. I was like, man, he was like, you really don't feel good. I said, yeah, I don't feel good. She said, you all right? I said, yeah, I'm gonna make it. Then I was telling one of the clients here, I was like, yeah. Um, what was I telling them? I was telling them that I grew up in an area that if you're not dead, you go to work. So so that's why I'm at work, and I love my job. Lots of firsts. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it out. FR. Just gifted. Hey there, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I'm just running my mouth talking about my weekend. I had a wonderful weekend. I really did. I still got stuff to do. The garage is about a quarter of the way done. I got most of the shavings off of the garage floor. So I gotta dismantle the What's it called? Dismantle the cage and stuff. Yeah. So, do y'all want to see the? Whoa, snap! Everybody is speaking. Y'all want to see the garden while I'm here? Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all the garden while I'm here. Go ahead and do my 2 week update real quick. Let's see. Flip this camera around. Okay. So these are turnips. Man, they keep turning my hand around. My hands are ashy. My hands are always ashy, ashy land. So these are turnip greens right here, or turnips. So there's a couple of them in here. There's a good amount of them, but they're growing to seed. So I'm not. I'm confused. Very confused. So this bed, I'm very confused about because I planted turnips, but then it looks like. Let's see. Let's grab one of these. See, what is that? Yeah, so that's what it looks like. So there's just more of that going on. There's a whole bunch of them. And then we have carrots all up and through here. So this is just a root bed right here. All of the plants that are in here are supposed to be root plants. So that's the first bed right there. Purple top turnips. I hope they're not parsnips. I've never had parsnips. Yeah, I have garden hens. So these are cabbages. They're gonna y'all seen those pictures of the cabbages that I harvested before. So they're gonna get some real size on them. Let me see. Yep, so they're pretty big. Another one right here. I'm looking for the big ones. We supposed to like this one right here. This is probably gonna be one of those mammoth ones that we had. Okay. More turnips. I mean more cabbages. Some purple kale right here. We started from seed. The cabbages we started from seed too. Swiss chard. Okay. Have some purple kale right here. Only a few of them. Then we have some collard greens. You gotta get in here and weed some of this stuff. Wow, that's a lot of weeds, huh? Wow. But it comes up so easy. So yeah, those are the collard greens. These are the potatoes. I added more soil to it from the last time that y'all saw it. So it's all the way at the top now. Here are the peas. There are gangs of peas up in here. I mean that there's a lot of. They haven't started to produce peas yet, but they're on their way. Got the little flowers on there. And here's more potatoes. Yep, they're all the way to the top. Yep. This one started to flower too. So yeah. So we got one more. Those are the I forgot what they're called, but rhubarb. Yeah, there we go. Rhubarb. Here's the other bed. This is a small bed. Ah, something ate it. Something ate one of them. A worm. We're gonna move this one out of the way, put it over there so they can finish it. We got one ripe strawberry. Some more strawberries coming in over here. Strawberry plant. Yeah. Okay. So here's some lettuce. I forgot what kind of lettuce we planted. But then there's some dandelion greens or whatever. And it's not doing as well. Like I thought it would have been and grew more. Mel's garden. Hey there, how you doing, Mel? Hope all is well with you. Snail probably, I don't know. I should get that carper because we sell carper little carpet things here that you put on your bed so that they won't bother it. And look at that celery. This is my favorite vegetable. I love celery. So yeah, look at that. They're gonna be nice. Two nice healthy stalks right there. We didn't plant this from seed, not this. Got a couple of tomatoes. Tomatoes finally has a flower on it. We might have to do that inside because yeah. Look at that. Yes, I'm hoping this is a zucchini. I'm not exactly sure. That one didn't get pollinated. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off. Well, that one didn't get pollinated. We have more. Just, just yeah, squash winter variety butter. Yeah, that's a butter crunch, I think. What does it say? Butter what? Buttercup. Yeah, buttercup. So that one may be promising. Let's see. I don't remember what that is. There's the Swiss chard. The corn. The corn is not going to do anything this year. I already understand that. Another squash coming along. Here's a cabbage. Don't remember what kind of squash this is. I don't know if it's zucchini or what, but oh, it's dry too. So I gotta water that. More Swiss chard back there. This is a cabbage, I believe, right here. More tomatoes. Another squash of some sort. I don't know what this is. Oh, look at that. Got a cucumber. Look at that. Yep. So we got a cucumber out here. And it's gonna produce. Whoop whoop. And then we have the corn and the Russian kale. We have nasturtiums, I think this is. Yep. More of the celery. Yep. So in a small space at work, this is what has been accomplished. Turn this around real quick. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all and y'all time. Just wanted to show y'all my work garden real quick. Oh man, my shoes ain't been. I ain't got no laces wet. It rained almost all day yesterday. So while I was doing my carry concealed, and one of the more other benefits about doing this class is it's attached to my driver's license, so it actually lets the if I get pulled over for anything or whatever, it lets them know that I'm a law-abiding citizen. Um, But also I'm able to take my firearm to 40 states. Each state has their different rules, but in 40 states, my carry concealed is recognized in those states. So I can travel to certain states, declare with the, excuse me, with the airport and everything's good and stuff. So yeah, I love celery. Celery is my favorite vegetable. But all right, y'all, I got about 3 minutes, 3 minutes and some change. Oh, also, my coworker, he had gave me some more fish. He gave me fish about a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago. And so what I did was I just cut it up in steaks, you know, salmon steaks. Well, he gave me some more. What it was Thursday? Yeah, he gave me some Thursday, and he had already filleted them or whatever. So I was able to vacuum seal those, put those away. So I've had a very good weekend. It just started off kind of weird because of this headache, but maybe if I got some some Roselle tea that I made from Roselle from the Dominican store. So that'll get me nice, you know. 'Cause if it's a stomach issue, I want it to come on out. So you know what that means. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I appreciate y'all coming over. Anybody that's watching the replay, I appreciate you as well. I I'm almost finished with this garage. What is the weather? It's about, hold on. What you doing? I see you. It's 60 degrees here. The sun just came out. It's a beautiful day. I mean, the sun is in full fledged. We ain't got a cloud in the sky right now. It's beautiful. This is the front right here, so it looks different up here. This is one of my favorite neighborhoods. Everybody has something going on. They have solar systems. There's solar panels on like a whole bunch of these houses. There's a lot of fruit trees over here in different areas. They have a little community garden that's down there that has um, apples, raspberries, strawberries, um, some kind of some kind of squash and everything. So, and it's a lot of different places over here. There's um, someone has chickens, and there's chickens all around this little neighborhood. So I like this neighborhood because it seems like people understand that we got to do a little bit more for ourselves and stuff. I had a conversation with the guy over here. He has pears and apples right here, and yeah, it's a pretty cool neighborhood. If y'all saw on my community post, I put out that I had those two trees, the two trees that are North Fork and the September Ruby, the semi-dwarf September Ruby. They're very beautiful trees. What's up with you, David? How you doing, man? So, uh, North Fork, it has a very, the- I mean, just look it up. I put it on there. Um, what kind of tree it is? I got a couple of community posts that I'm gonna be putting out in the next day or two. I just found my phone, so I'm super excited. Um, I got too much content to just lose it. So yeah. So I hope to see y'all um, later on in these YouTube streets. I got a video of me putting the chickens away because they haven't adjusted fully to the, what's supposed to go on when it's bedtime or whatever. They're adjusting to that. So I'm hoping. to um, I'm hoping to go ahead and upload that today, put that out. Just me, just being me, you know, and realizing that yeah, I'm on camera. So yeah, so I appreciate everyone. Appreciate you. Congratulations, David. Yeah, David got some more hours and stuff like that. Um, yeah. But all right, y'all. It's GT Junior Grows in Alaska, and just be productive. That's the goal. That's the goal. Okay. So if that's crocheting, if that's diamond painting, if that's whatever it is, keep producing. Don't get complacent. Do something that improves your life, brings you joy, and has fun, and makes you feel good. Oh, David, you done put in that work, man. Salute to you, bro. But yeah, thank you, FR Humphrey. Yeah, I'm hoping that. Oh, then I went to the dentist, y'all. Oh Lord, they gave me a bill for $2,100, but they said you got to pay 566 um cash out of pocket. My mama said, "Oh, ain't that a lie?" I said, "No, that's my mouth." And then I told her what it was. And she was like, "Oh, have you tried?" She said, um, "Make a paste with peroxide and um, oh man, I forgot what else she said. She said make that and yeah. So all right, y'all. This GT Junior grows in Alaska, and I catch y'all on the next one. You gotta trust this process. Keep being keep being productive. I holla.